What's going on, everybody? Mile High back with another video, and today I've got another TownHall 14 attack strategy for you guys, and as you see, this is going to be a very unique attack strategy. We're using Pekkas with super archers. Obviously, it's not a combo that you see all the time, but I was messing around with it, and it's actually pretty strong. So it's obviously not going to be a meta attack, but if you guys like using fun off-meta attack strategies, this is definitely for you. As you see in the clan castle, I am using a troop launcher, but you can use a log launcher as well as you want. You can even use a siege barracks if you want. Really anything works with this. I like using the troop launcher just because I like bringing super wall breaks in there so it throws them deeper into the base. It just, for me, opens more walls than the log launcher, and you can also get more support troops that way. That's why I really like it. For equipment, the only thing you need for certain with this attack is the electro boots on the royal champion. I'm using electro boots with the rocket spear. On the queen, I'm just using healer puppet and giant arrow because that's really all I have for her. The king, I'm using the giant gauntlet and the rage vial. I'm also running the yak on him to help open walls, and then on the warden, I'm using the eternal tome and the rage gem. You can switch that up if you want. Like I said, the only absolutely necessary equipment is the electro boots. So we're going to hop into a friendly challenge first to show you guys how this works. Alright, so this is a very simple setup. All you're going to do is start with the royal champion charge. I like to start from one corner, so for me, I'm going to drop her up here. And I'm actually going to use her rocket spear right away just to pick off some of these buildings, and then she's going to work her way in. And she'll be responsible for this compartment here. I don't know exactly how much she's going to get, but it should be at least something like that. It could be more. And then when I run out of invisibility spells, I'm just going to recall her out. So this whole area should be gone, or at least most of it from the royal champion. It's hard to tell exactly where she's going to path. She might go down to the right as well, but it's kind of hard to say. And then what I like to do, I'm probably just going to drop like a Pekka or two over here. And then I'm going to shoot my queen's giant arrow, because that's what I have. So I'm just going to use her to funnel. Again, if you have something better like the magic mirror, even the action figure, something like that where you can just send her in with the main push, that's better. But obviously with the giant arrow, it just doesn't synergize that well sending her with the main push. So I like to funnel with the Pekka and then shoot the giant arrow to help funnel, and then hopefully she'll walk up and join up with the main push. She doesn't always. If she goes around the outside, that's fine as well. And we're just going to wall break in here. I'm probably going to need both of them to get through that archer tower compartment. And then everything else will just go behind. We'll drop our Pekkas in a line. And then behind that, it'll just be our super archers like that. And then they'll just path through the base. It's very simple at that point. All you have to do is just rage up, hit a warden ability, and then you just sit back and relax as you coast through the rest of the base. So we're going to get rid of the drawing here. We'll press play. Like I said, royal champion from the top. We're going to use the rocket spear ability right away. She's going to start picking off these defenses on the outside, and then her electro boot aura is actually taking out all the trash. So it does a really good job setting a massive funnel on one side of the base. It just really helps your Pekkas and your super archers path into the core that way, and it leaves a nice narrow path for them so they can stick together and just pick off a bunch of value. We're taking out the eagle artillery here. She's going to go down to the archer tower now. You don't have to use all your invises right away if you don't want to. If you want to save a couple for the back end, that works as well. For me, I like to just use them all, personally. That way I don't have to think about and forget to use them on the backside of the base, because a lot of times there's a lot going on and you don't remember to watch your royal champion on the backside, and you just don't remember to use the invises. She goes down. But that's just me. If you guys want to save some for the back end, obviously that's really good as well. So that's completely up to you guys. We're just going to take out that, and we're going to recall her out. As you see, we got a bunch of value. We shoot the queen's giant arrow down here. We're going to use one Pekka down here to take out that collector, just hoping to force my queen up. The rest of our Pekkas go in with our super archers. We get both of our wall breaks in, which gets us into the base here. Unfortunately, we are going to have a couple Pekkas wander, but that's not too bad actually, because they'll take out that king. I put an archer up here just for cleanup, because there's a bunch of free trash buildings up there. As you see, with this way this funnel is set, our queen should join up with the main push now. That Pekka should take out that storage. And our queen's actually with our main army, so as you see, we have a nice tight funnel here. Our troop launcher throwing troops in here is going to be throwing super wall breakers, normal wall breakers, giants. I think we also have, what, an ice golem in there? I can't remember for sure. Either an ice golem or a yeti. I can't remember what I put in there. I think I see a yeti, actually. Yeah, we got a yeti. So a lot of support coming from the troop launcher now. We have a couple super archers up here with that Pekka tanking, which is really nice. As you see, we are cruising through this base. This is going to be absolutely smashed. We are about to lose the royal champion. That's fine. She got all the value she needed. So basically all we have left is a scatter shot now for heavy hitting defenses. Shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. We're just going to 2x through this now. Unfortunately, our Pekkas are stuck on some skeletons. We don't have any super archers left up there, so they get distracted for a while. But I think we still have, what, 4 Pekkas still alive. We still have our king alive. Queen's still healthy. And we get the nice 3-star. So I'm going to go hop into some multiplayer attacks now to show you guys this doesn't only work in friendly challenges, it can work in multiplayer as well. Alright, so on to the next attack here. We're going to send the Royal Champion over in this compartment. Look how many defenses are over here, including those builder huts. There's a lot of tightly compact buildings over here. That's why I knew we could take out a bunch of trash. And unfortunately, I tried to click my Rocket Spear ability right away, and it didn't quite activate. And she stepped forward in range of that scatter shot. So that was kind of annoying. We had to waste some invis spells, but it's not going to matter too much. But if we would have been able to pop it right away, she would have been able to pick this stuff off without getting hit by it, obviously, and we would have just now started using our invis spells, and we could have got a little bit deeper into the base. But as long as you can get the funnel set, usually it'll work. But obviously, if you get more value, it gives you a much better chance of overkilling the base. Sometimes it can get pretty close if you don't get that much value with the Royal Champion charge. Take out the Archer Tower. I don't think we're going to be able to get that Eagle because this King is here. The King's going to be very annoying, so we'll probably just take out this Mortar and recall her out. No reason to get greedy because that wasn't going to go down regardless. So we got a pretty decent funnel set. Now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to come in from. And we're going to come in from up here at the top. We use a couple Pekkas to funnel. Use our Queen. She should join up with the main pack now, which is exactly what we want. Yep, she should funnel in right to the Town Hall, which is perfect. And she'll be able to take out that Town Hall, and we won't really have to worry about the bomb dropping from the Town Hall. We're going to use an early Warden ability on this entry just so we don't take too much splash damage from that Town Hall and lose a bunch of our small troops like the Super Archers, because obviously they don't have very much health. We're going to Rage up here, which hits the Royal Champion and the rest of these troops. Then we're going to use our Giant Gauntlet Rage Vial from our King. He's going to start tearing through this stuff here. Our wall breakers do open up the backside walls. That's why I love the Troop Launcher. As you see, wall breakers coming out everywhere. Those walls get opened as well from the Troop Launcher. You have so many things in there distracting, so it really helps your wall breakers get through. Because if you didn't know, that Troop Launcher will throw regular wall breakers as well. And I like bringing extra super wall breakers in there just to make sure you don't have to fight through walls on the backside of the base. Queen unfortunately stuck on Skeleton Spell, or Skeleton Trap, right next to the Scatter. But if she can get that Scatter down before she goes down, we are chilling. It's going to be really close, though. Can she win this fight? Yep, she does. It didn't matter. I mean, we were going to get it regardless because we have so many troops left. We have multiple Pekkas in here. We still have some Giants from our Troop Launcher. Our Yeti is alive from our Troop Launcher. Our Queen is actually going to stay up with the Unicorn, and our Grand Warden still completely full health, so we completely crushed that base. I'm going to go hop into another multiplayer attack now. Alright, so I wanted to show you this. I don't execute this one nearly as well, and it ends up being really close. Look, again, I forgot to pop my Rocket Spear ability because I just unlocked Rocket Spear, I believe, on this account. So I haven't been using it with my main attack strategy that I use this for this account in War. So again, I forgot to pop it. So she's unfortunately going to get targeted by the King. I thought she'd win this fight, but I think she ran out of Rocket Spear shots. So I do end up having to use some invises just to push her away from that King. She's getting pretty low now. That was really poorly executed on my part, but I wanted to show you guys, worst case scenario, even if you really mess this up, it still can 3-star. We are going to 3-star this, spoiler alert, but it is going to be very, very close. But look how weak our Royal Champion is. This is getting really sketchy. I'm thinking about just recalling her out so I don't lose her. That Archer Tower is going to go down, and I'm just going to recall her out before we lose her, because that was going to get really sketchy. We did get a decent enough funnel set, so use a Pekka over here and then my Queen. Unfortunately, I should have let that Pekka work a little bit first before I dropped the Queen, because I think my Queen's going to wander, and the Pekka actually pulled my healers off my Queen as well. Really frustrating, but that's alright. Our Queen can go around the outside and pick off a lot of this stuff now. So I'm just showing you the execution was really bad. We had a bad Royal Champion charge, bad execution on our Queen. We didn't get her to push in with the main pack, but I want to show you it still can work out. We use an early Warden ability. We got our Rage down now as we're near the Town Hall. I'm just going to use these last couple invises trying to keep this Royal Champion alive as long as possible. We do have some wall breakers now pushing out of the Troop Launcher. Open up pretty much all the backside compartments. Yeah, I think we actually have access to everything on the backside now. But we did fizzle out pretty hard in the core from the Town Hall poison. We do have a couple Super Archers left. That's about it. We've got one Pekka is about to die off. Our Yeti from the Troop Launcher is about to die off. We have our Warden in there still. But our Queen is still really healthy at the bottom with 2 healers and the... what is that? The Unicorn on her. So our Queen should be able to make it through. We still have 1, 2, 3 cannons. We still have an Expo. So it is going to be pretty close here. But I think she should be able to power through. Our Warden should be able to pick off some stuff as well. Should at least get that mortar. And I thought that the Warden outranged the cannon, but watch this. Since when does a Warden not outrange a cannon? I could have swore it did, but I guess it doesn't. So our Warden does get picked off by the cannon. Now we have to completely rely on this Queen. We're just going to 2x through this. Once that X-Bow goes down, though, I think we're pretty much chilling. Unfortunately, our healers did die to some air mines, but we still have our Unicorn. So our Unicorn can help heal up this Queen just a little bit to help keep her alive. Cannons go down. Last 2 trash buildings. I think there was like 2 or 3 seconds left in this attack when the Queen actually took out the last trash building. So that's why I wanted to show you guys. It was really close, but it was also as poorly executed, really, as I could have had. I messed up the RC charge, and I messed up the Queen placement. But the Queen actually did end up clutching, going around the outside of the base there and staying alive with her healers. So like I said, even with bad execution, this is a strong attack. But again, it isn't going to beat a meta attack. So don't think it's going to be a meta breaker or anything like that. But if you like using fun off meta attacks, this is definitely for you. Let me know in the comments if you use it, how it works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.